Well, Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now Elliott.
Stiff-armed him. Oh, and now some space to operate. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Quick pass out to Miller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Mayfield on play action. And that's Elliott, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Hey, Haywood!
3rd and long for Mayfield. Going up top for Miller. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Danny Amendola. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
51 the mic, boy, 51. Flip it. Let's see what you got.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out hard there. He was ready for that running play. second down, this is Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make fives.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Begin.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield off the play fake. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. That one complete to Elliott. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back, X3, 218, chopper.
Check.
Run.
A throw out wide caught by Pascal. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
What's next? 180.
Hit. Watch the twist.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Set. 20.
Hey, watch.
Pistol.
They'll try and run with their fullback. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in 3rd and what they call manageable, to give yourself a chance to pick up a first down. How about that call on 2nd down? The big man puts them in position to make it 3rd and manageable. I wonder if he'll get a second chance at it to try and pick up the first down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. First target, first catch, and a first down. This is Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Set. 180.
Switch. Check 9.
Regular.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
54. Watch the out.
Hey, stop. Green, Timothy.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, back.
Following the interception, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. B.J. Hill, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well.
Got it. Blue light.
We got it. Check 31.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Gotta do better.
Wait.
Kill.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Demir Bird with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Mayfield going for the deep ball. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Miles Boykin, 78 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
5 on the 50. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Check pass. Check.
Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. Move ready. 5-0.
Watch the slip. 51.
On 3rd down, Winston. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
They try right side here. Gurley. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. For the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield now. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's Winston. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Winston. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
First down, Seattle.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go one more. Let's go.
They run. It's Gurley. Mike Ford in on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch that in. Watch that in.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Wait.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ready. Blue 80. Flip.
Man, I got you. Well, Mike 51.
To throw is Winston. They'll find Everett there, complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Fourth down, Winston. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
51. And let's get this, get this.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Get that quarterback.
Winston to throw it this time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
3rd and long.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Nice hit, boy.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And Pascal's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Regular.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that's Elliott, complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, 180. Mike 59. Okay, double up. Check three. Hey, alert 33. Alert. Hey, zoom.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's into the hands of Pascal. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 57 yards.
Complete to Anthony Miller. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Elliott. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
54, right there, right there. 54.
From the gun, Winston. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. 2nd down throw for Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, foul. Hatch it.
To throw, Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 30, 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 89 yards. So the fullback, the beef, normally the lead blocker, shows that he can run it a long ways as well.
And he does have an ability to run away from people, but you and I both know he'd rather run through people when he carries the ball.
Undercross. Tight dog.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. An extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ready? Block, 22. 54. Get the ball. Right there. Flip it, flip it, flip it. 54, Mike. Let's go now.
On 2nd and a yard, Winston, and the catch made by Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 44, Winston. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Kill. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Now Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Ready? Black 25. 54. Black 54. Green, 17. 54.
They'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Bird. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Run flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Back to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Love. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. From the red zone now, Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Oh, a lot of contact right there. No call, maybe got away with one.
What are you doing questioning the contact on that play? Let them play. And, you know, it was a late-game situation. And I think that probably played into it. The officials, they want to let the players determine it down the stretch.
On second down, Love. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Well, pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Give me that ball, defense. Tommy. Easy.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 50.
Now Winston on 4th down. Now a and this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory. And they're going to need a miracle. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Wide, get wide.
Real.
Back 6. Watch the run.
Run.
Back 6.
Hey, echo.
And watch the left.
Hurry.
Check back 6.
Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Seahawks, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a disappointing season as they